Hiyo, folks, dude, Dutch here, and I have more Pillars of Eternity for you. Last time, we were about to enter a cave to find some stuff, and I think it's time to continue on to that little venture. So let's see what's in this place. Probably a lot of nasty stuff.
Lay low.
Let's try to sneak a bit, see what we can find. Okay, big, dank spores, sporling. Careful. Okay, so we have a lot of nasty stuff.
How may I help?
Okay, let's see here. Let's see if this gets the job
Yes.
Holy Radiance creative. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that seems like a bad idea.
Doing the job.
You're supposed to attack that dude. You. Oh, you're confused again.
How may I help?
Well, that didn't go so well. Oh, this isn't going so well. Why are so many of us confused?
We gotta take better care of Aloth. Leave it to me!
We gotta focus that thing down first. That's it. I've been focusing this all wrong.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay, so this didn't go so well. We need to focus that dank spore first. This thing keeps confusing me. I need to debilitate it. Okay, good. Yeah, this thing keeps confusing my dudes. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see if we can somehow impair that thing. Because that didn't go so well. So let's go over his abilities. Repulsing Seal. Instill Doubt. Taps into the subconscious uncertainty, reducing the speed of all enemies in the area of effect. Divine Mark. Iconic Projection.
Hey.
Now that we know what's coming, now we know how to focus. So this dank spore keeps confusing my dudes. I need to confuse that thing somehow. Okay, so let's try this again, and this time let's do it properly. Beginning with you. Shooting away from that. The confusion isn't going to do the trick here. But what I can do... First I need to get these guys out of the way. Or, I have an idea.
How may I help?
Let's lose some line of sight! Okay, let's try this again. This time I at least have an idea on how we could make this to our advantage. How I can use this to my advantage. I just need to line of sight these guys. That dang spore can...
Alright then.
If I can lure them one by one in, that would help. So let's see if we can lure one of these little bastards in. This thing can only work for a... Let it come to us. Good, 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 good. Now, we blast it with a wave. And now, we start beating the crap out of them. Okay. You unleash this tome of yours again. You, let's see if we can really hurt this dude. Instill doubt.
Ah, thank you.
Hi?
Aloe, if you need
Just
to-
like an idiot.
I really need to use some of these abilities a bit more. Let's see if this does something. Okay, so they're immune to that. Alright, let's knock this thing on it. Let's see if we can do something with this. Now, put these little bastards out of the way. Why does the music stop? Let's do this.
I fear we've lost the angry one.
Okay, so the confusion even causes spells to affect with an enemy. Let's see if we can knock this thing on its ass. Did that work? Time to strike. There we go.
Of course. Hey.
We did it. Dank spores. Well, we did something right. Wasn't exactly how I had planned, but hey, it worked. Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. Those little bastards were strong, though. You can have the spirits. You seem like a drinking kind of guy. Cave coral. What is this? Or dead adventurers.
I shall be discreet.
Ooh. What is this? A fine wand. Oil. Tricorn hat. I'll give the oil to him. You can have the fine wand. And you can have the hat. Which I'm going to give to you now. Because you need a hat. Look at you. Now you are dapper. Look at you. Don't you look just fabulous? And another arbalist. Well, he already has one of those, so I don't know. I'll just give it to you. What about this fine wand of yours? Scepter, and the wand is also two-handed. I'll give it just to you then. There we go. What about you? You had your staff. Oh, that
Hey.
It wasn't exactly smooth, but hey, could have gone way worse. Let's deliver these things. I don't know what the heck she needs those spores for, but you know what? We're gonna set this group up a little bit different. This just works fine. Now let's deliver these stank spores to her. Let's hope we have pissed off too many mushroom people. Shrooms, man. Gotta get them shrooms. Okay, this is a weird lineup. Okay, this makes a bit more sense. I got what you needed.
Greetings.
Careful with those sporelings. They have a way with the mind. Ranga taps her temple lightly. It's why the spores are so useful, really. I have some spores here. So you do. Excellent. Give one here and I'll add it to the cauldron. You lost an item. Dank spores. This should not take long. Oh boy. If we're gonna start tripping balls, I'm blaming her. The mixture is ready. Take this to Afra. Tell her to drink it before bed, as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman, from what I remember of her. Wait, I thought this was a cure. I can tend to ailments of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul. Certainly not one afflicted by the gods. I have explained many times. People will believe what they want. So let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she will feel much improved. And if her child does not claim by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That I will... You're nothing but a charlatan! Nonsense. I am many years from now a midwife. What I am is not a worker of impossible miracles. If you want to do something about the legacy, I'll tell you this. Better to deal with Lord Raedric. It is his punishment which drives these women to me. I have done what I can. As promised, tell Afra I wish her well. Unbelievable. She's just playing everybody. That's basically what this is coming down to. Alright, let's just explore the coast a little bit more, see what we can find. She's been tricking us this whole time. She's been playing us. Unbelievable. Can't believe we fell for this. I just gotta check a real quick thing. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Okay, rapid recovery, constant recovery. Defender, fighting spirit, knockdown. Uh-oh. A ghoul. If this is the only thing, I'm not worried. What is this? Weakened. Hey! Knock this thing on its ass. There we go. Let's see if you weaken me now. You some bitch. Seems easy.
Of course.
I have no idea where this leads to. She does make sense though, the woman I mean. Let's just explore the coast and after that we'll see where this goes. The dial.
I shall be discreet.
Okay, so there's more than one. These things don't seem very bright though. Okay, never mind. I didn't say a damn thing. Let's see how close I can get my guy to it. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to be stealthy in this matter. So let's just get into fighting. You knocked that guy on his ass. You... Repulsion shield. No, that's not how I want to do it. Consecrate ground. What the? How does that work? Oh, I get it. Never mind.
Hey.
You start unleashing. Maybe it's. Yeah, let's just use this. Now some of this. Let's see if this works. One of them is down.
Hey.
Come on. Knock that thing down. Oh, that didn't go so badly.
All right, then.
There's a pier over here. And a crate. A morning star. Potion of fleet feet. And you're gonna have a morning star. Let's go over the items again. This guy's pretty good on it. You could use one of these. What do spirits do? Okay. Let's see what this thing is. At the center of a ring of jagged stone, this boulder casts long shadows across the sand as the sun moves overhead. Yeah, it's the idea of a sundial, I guess. That's probably why it's called the dial. Morse? Uh-oh. Well, this was to be expected.
Yeah.
You charge him first. And then... you... I don't think I want to hurt him. But we can use this. You... switch weapons.
I?
Got it.
Hey.
Let's see here. Let's use this.
How may I help?
As for you... you don't have a lot of things left to use. Keep smacking that thing. There we go. One of these things dropped something for a change. Ew! What is it with this vessel flesh? Holy shit, there's some stuff in there. You can have all this. Let's see how this is. What is he wearing right now? Brigandine, heavy armor. What this is? Medium armor. So, probably Saints War armor. Oh yeah. These guys are pretty good on it already. So, I'll just move this to here. Middle coif. That could work. From the hundreds of the Durwooden wilds to cowl wizards with a flair for the mysterious, residents of the Eastern Reach appreciate the warmth and anonymity provided by a hood. Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded cap to fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of regimented armies, the type of helmet an individual wears often comes down to personal preference. I think I'll just keep it with the cloak thingy then. This is more for real heavy armor guys. He's fine as it is. He needs light armor. That's considered medium. He wears light armor. Yep.
Hey.
What's in here? A lot of these spell stuff. What's in here? Amethyst and page from Fulvano's travels. While traveling west towards Gilded Vale, I encountered a fellow traveler of some considerable intelligence, and we engaged in pleasant conversation. It came to light that the poor fellow had the most execrable pair of boots upon him. I gave him one of my spare sets that he might better appreciate Valian craftsmanship. May they serve him well, for he said he intended to cross the wilderness known as the Black Meadow. I cannot imagine it a pleasant place. If it's called the Black Meadow, I wouldn't assume it to be. Pretty much everything to explore around here. Guess just go back to Gilded Vale. Let's speed this little job a bit up. I know there's a way out of here. Back to offer it is then. Let's see what this has. Trials of Durance, fragments of the scattered faith. A mother's plea. Turn to offer. By order of the Lord of Gilded Vale, all mothers who give birth to hollow-born children will be exiled from the village. Offer worries that she might find herself among their number. The smith's shipment I need to find in the Black Meadow. Haven't been able to get there yet. Guess you just go back to Gilded Vale. And I think I'll take a nap at the local inn too. Couldn't hurt. See what I can sell. Let's get over there, boys. Time for a little nap. Take a nap, move on, see how things go.
Good
Heyo.
day to you.
I'd like a room, please. Last for 2 rest, +1 perception and +1 mechanics. Oh, that's not too pricey. Oh, speaking of which, I'd like to sell some crap. I got some stuff. Sort of quarterstaff I'll keep. Don't think I need 2 spears. The mace I can keep. The hatchet goes. Not sure if I need 2 hunting bows. Most of us have stuff that we could still use. Warbow. Rapier, pry bar, that could still be useful. Padded armor, mail. I don't think I need that many mail armor. Take a little bit of that out of it. Alrighty then. Then here, that's pretty good. Still need most of that. Not so sure about these papers. I'll keep them for now. Apparently all of these are useful too, so we'll just trade this. Oh.
Gods keep you.
Alright. Let's go for the laborer's rest. And again with the creepy stones. Let's go, boys. We have to deliver to Afra. And I think it was... Let's see, which house was it again? Yeah, thought so. Let's go over to her house then. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna tell her that she could... If it helps, I'll tell her what she needs to hear. She's right though. We're no miracle workers. So, I got some news. You were some time away. I worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you brought it? Offer looks at you hopefully. What did Ranga say? Yes, I have it. Here it is. You really did it. You really did it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. Offer beams at you. I can't thank you enough. You have lost an... Glad to be of assistance. Here, take this. You can keep what remains of Ranga's payment, too. Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle into bed. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy. Okay. Well, that problem was solved. Perhaps I should talk to some of the people? I think I'll just have a little chat with with one of these guys. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. It seems that you have done offer a great service. The man nods towards the nearby hut. Anslog's compass is a dangerous place, and yet you were willing to venture there to help her. Gilded Vale needs such courage in these dark times. Stout hearts, willing to do what is necessary to save these people. He turns to look out over the village. Can I count you among that number? I first want to know who you are. You may talk like you're friendly, but I don't know anybody here, and I haven't had the best of welcomes around here. Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village people lived well. I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Radek looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he is blind to his own. Who is this Kolsk? I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kolsk, swear it by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might help one another. What is it you want me to do? The man nods, standing a little straighter. It is a grim task that I ask of you, but I assure you there is no other option. Lord Radric must be stopped. Oh boy, somebody wants me to go into murder. Hey, just because I adventure and do deeds doesn't mean I start killing just about everybody I meet. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Radric's madness. He would cure Whitewind's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defenses, intent on ending Radric's rule for ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Radric's animancer. But she's dead! At least, the one I know. The dwarf lady. What did she do down there? If she's involved, at least. It falls to you. Lord Radric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders, I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. I will find Radric and deal with him. It does seem to be like the man's completely lost reason, and I'd like to see where this is going. I hope we get to have some sort of choice in this. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance, but I will not send you onward without due warning. Radric's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Radric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend Nedmar. He is the high priest, Berefian, now that the shining god has fallen. A good man, in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Durand's chortles, nearly choking on his own disdain. Shining god! He never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. It's like if someone was to call you the attractive priest, Durand. Nedmar can help you reach Raedric, but he resides in the upper level of Raedric's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows, if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. No sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice in mind. Spoken like a tactician, keep your wits about you, and I am sure you will prove the victor. You will find Raedric's hold to the east, past the eastern wood. Esternwood, I mean. I await a word of your success. Lord of a barren land. Interesting development. So now I get involved in politics of some description. I gotta say, this game is taking some interesting turns. Let's have a little more talk with this guy.
I have received confirmation that Lord Raedric's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Eothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands.
Oh boy.
It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Raedric will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
I'd like to report a murder, and another murder as an association to it. The magistrate raises a brow. As is your duty, what has happened? The man called Nanta has killed his friend Pearly, out in the wilds. A cruel and cowardly deed. If indeed it occurred at all, what evidence do A vision? We do not take such accusations lightly in these parts. Next time you feel inclined to jest about such things, I would suggest that you reflect upon the risks involved. He looks pointedly at the tree. I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village, as are most settlements in the Durwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown as much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years has seen our population shrink further. It takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences, hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Yeah, except we haven't been given the most friendly of welcomes. Indeed. Why has Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Whitewind's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Raedric decreed that no mothers of Hollowhorn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens into a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Tell me about those ruins behind the tree. That's what is left of the temple of Eophas. His lips pucker. Lord Raedric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years, but there are plans to rededicate it to Baraf, the god of life and death. Abandoned? Because some nice lord decided to pull it down because he was scared of its god even after it died. Baraf's a good choice, though. I like it. Baraf believes in cycles. I like to think that what happened to that temple will get repaid someday, too. Enough about Gilded Vale. This is outrageous. I came a long way. I want to say that. Then you should have no problem continuing on. Trust me when I say it would be best if you were not here when Lord Raedric's men are dispatched from his hold. They will be looking for anyone who might have brought the legacy upon us, those whose very presence might have polluted his wife's womb. They will extinguish all possibilities. Firm, if not just outright cruel and ridiculous. They do like to throw around always these unreasonable lord figures, don't they? So, where to next? There's not much else to go to at the moment. It's like they just want you to get involved in this stuff. But I think I'll leave it at this for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and a lot more is coming in the future. Because this is gonna get interesting real quick. Now, I'm getting very perturbed by that tree with the dead corpses in it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it and continue on to watch this video. If you like these videos, please subscribe. If you can have any ways of helping me, that would be great. Spread the word if you can. That would really be a big help, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and see you to the next one. Bye-bye!